Hi everyone, now this is the fly I'm going to be tying. This is a yellow owl cruncher. Now a friend of mine, many years ago, I tied these for him and he's been catching on it. He catches on it regular every year. He says he's running out and he was asking if I could tie them. And I said, well, I don't take orders anymore, so what I'm going to do is film the fly so he can tie it himself, because that's what he says, he'll tie himself. So I'm going to quickly tie it. Quite simple. Main sizes 10s, 12s and 14s, especially if you're fishing the lochs. Now he's fishing it as a midge pattern, so it's good for midge and it's good for olives, but it's a very good midge pattern. So anyway, it's a hook choice up to yourself, but this is the competition heavyweight size 12, which is a strong wire, it's a heavy wire. You could use a lighter wire hook or a medium wire, it depends on how you want to fish it. But for strength, and especially for the rainbows, the competition heavyweight's a good hook. Thread, I'm using the Lt-Cahil, this one from uni, an 8/0. Now I have waxed the thread, so I'm going to wind down. I'm going to bring the thread to, not exactly, normally you would take your thread to the, say, in line with the barb, but this is between the point and the barb of the hook in this case. Now for the tail, I did have got a badger, this is a cock hackle here. Now what I like in this fly, don't know if you can see it, but there's black tips on this fibre, that's what I want for the tail. So I bring them 90 degrees from the stem, tear it off. Lengthwise, now you can have them long, you can have them short, it's up to yourself. You're looking around about the shank length at least. Check, that looks fine. 2 or 3 turns to make sure it's secure. Trim it 2/3 of the way up, is there, which is the body length. Now you can rib the fly with a black thread, or in this case I have an extra small, I don't have much left now, jeez, it's running out. This is the extra small ultra wire from UTC, so it's good. Brown is good as well, I've used brown in the, if you can find some brown that's good. I'm just going to go back a turn, catch this on the length of the body. And I'm going to build the body up, make sure you wax your thread. Take the thread all the way up to there. Length of the body, come 2/3 of the way back down, come back up. And this will build up the body and give you a reasonable taper. I usually do a straight turn at the back. You're looking around about 5 to 6 turns on the way up, which gives you a nice quill-like effect. That's what it's good at, that's what you get from the wire. So I take the thread down towards the eye, say about the head length away, and bend and break away the wire. Now the dubbing I'm using, it's just a blender rabbit and a UV flash. So quite a lot of flashes out there you could blend into it. So I'm going to show you. So it's basically body fur from a rabbit. You can see the UV there. It's a very soft fibre, and it's a nice soft colour. You could use other fibres, just use a natural dubbing, but put a wee bit of UV in it. So lightly dub it on. Yeah, you can see where I am now, head length away from the eye. I'm going to work back towards the body and build it up. Come back up through, checking the thickness of it. I may have a wee drop. I like a thick thorax on these, you want a nice taper. It looks enough, I know it does, but I'm just going to add a wee touch more. Just going to come back on myself and then come back up, so I get that nice taper. And then you just bring your fingers through, drawing back any fibre. It's going forward, just draw it back. There we are, that's what you're looking for. Just getting that first turn the wire, it's a wee bit straight here, but okay, that'll do. Hackle, you could use hen, or you could use the same cape that I used for the tail. It's a cock cape here, this one. Just use it. This is just a creamy badger. You can use cock or hen, but as long as you don't overdo it. meaning turns. Tie it in. You can tie this in by the tip, so you get a turn of hackle, but I want you to get a nice marked fibre, which is there. Again, wax your thread, just catch it on. You turn it, all you need is a turn of hackle. You get 2 or 3 flies out of one hackle. So I'm just going to fold it, just with my fingers. Come round with a turn. Follow up, it's a single turn. Come down with 2 or 3 turns. And I fold it back. Anything going forward, just fold it back, tie over the top with the thread. Keeping the thread tight, I can then ping that off. See a nice shape. Now you could tie off at that. It's still a great fly the way it is. Or you can add either, you can use goose by it, which I've done in the past. I've got these split eyes, this is a jungle cock, that's perfectly split right down the centre, which makes, these are great for Wingbuds. Just going to roll these back, get my length, then I'm going to tie on the black area, and then I'm just going to basically force the split right down evenly either side, 1, 2, 3 turns there. Can you see how they're sitting? They're sitting a wee bit far out, making sure I'm tying them in right. Now you can easily just fold it, just by simply, you can see what I've done with that one, sitting along the edge. I just push it forward and press, and that basically holds it back. And then what we can do is, take the thread to the eye, fold back, again, just like I did with the hackle. Fold it back and tie over the top. Form a nice head with the thread. Don't be shy. Keeping the thread tight, you can slowly break away the jungle cock, which makes a neater cut. And then we can finish. 1, 2, 3, 4 turns is fine. Trim away. That's it. You want it sparse. You want to be able to see the nymph. Great pattern. Then you want to varnish all the way around. It is just a basic nymph pattern. Very good for olives, but very good for the midge. This fly, especially the fly they call the curly bum. Now the reason they call it the curly bum is because the natural has an egg sac at the back of the body that curls round it, so that's why they named it the curly bum. And the yellow owl pattern was a great fly. Originally they had a wing as well, and the rib was peacock herring on a light yellow coloured body. That was the original yellow owl anyway. But anyway, there we are. That's the cruncher version. Great fly. So anyway, I hope that will tie a few up. You'll not go far wrong. As I say, I'm doing this for a friend who wants to tie his own. So anyway, I hope you enjoyed it, and again, thanks for watching.